Tom, when you grab a handful of cash, do you notice something missing? Like maybe 50% of the whole population?
Yeah, well, now there's a push to change that, and it's all being led by a junior ambassador.
I would want to tell him, please help make this happen.
Andrew Jackson, George Washington, Abe Lincoln, Alexander Hamilton. Hey, where are the women?
It just feels unfair because we should have the same opportunities as men.
Sophia, a fourth grader, wanted to find out. So she wrote to President Obama asking why there weren't women on U.S. paper currency and made a few suggestions.
Anne Hutchinson, of course, Rosa Parks, Abigail Adams, Helen Keller.
And surprise, surprise,
I thought it was a pretty good idea.
the president wrote back saying he was pretty impressed.
I thought oh my gosh, this is super awesome.
But he wasn't the only one. An organization called Women on 20s is pushing to drop Andrew Jackson and put a woman on the $20 bill. They made Sophia a junior ambassador for the cause.
There are no women on the money. And I thought, gee, this is a crazy omission.
It's a mission spearheaded by Barbara Ortiz Howard. After long hours of research, she and some friends came up with a list of 15 extraordinary women. On the list, people like Harriet Tubman, one of the most well-known activists who helped slaves escape using the Underground Railroad in the 1800s.
She risked her life over and over and over again.
Presidential historian Doris Kearns Goodwin says Jackson, the 17th president, probably wouldn't even mind getting the axe.
He might have said to himself, I've had my run, time for somebody else.
So who would Kearns Goodwin nominate?
I'd love to see Eleanor Roosevelt on there.
Eleanor Roosevelt was a politician, diplomat, activist, and first lady. She was married to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. But at the end of the day, it was up to the American public to decide by voting on the website Women on 20s. Over the weekend, hundreds of thousands of people voted for who they thought should be the first woman on an American bill. The big winner, Harriet Tubman, with nearly 120,000 votes. Howard says the next step will be to ask President Obama to order the Treasury Department to create a new 20. The goal is to have it in circulation by the year 2020, the 100th anniversary of a woman's right to vote. But she's leaving nothing to chance. Instead of high-powered lobbyists, she's employed a much more powerful team.
There's lots of men in here. Oh, girls.
Using their persuasive powers to get out the vote.
It's crazy that there are no girls on the money.
Now, a couple of women have been on U.S. coins, but they were so rarely used that they actually dropped out of circulation.
Well, I love this idea. But now, Tom, I know what you must be thinking. Is a Maggie Bruley $5 bill next? No, you weren't. Okay. All right, listen. Well, coming up, how one family changed the lives of countless others.